I don't know. Does a kid ever miss? How often
It's a 17-pin difference, Dan.
I mean, it's nice to see you leave like that because you got good whip, but you still got to hit the pin. He just hits it every time. It's crazy. That's why I say when you got them behind, you gotta keep it going and keep marking.
Jonathan's got a deep passion for the game. Does an awful lot. He goes to all the events. He watches the pros. He helps Irby Kafalas tape stuff for YouTube.
Yeah.
He's very involved. He really loves the game.
Nice.
There's a great shot by John Nichols, who won't be denied himself.
And look at this. Ooh, just barely missed cutting that over.
A nice try by Boudreau. Well, Nichols with his second consecutive spare. He's at 36 plus a bonus ball after 3 frames. Boudreau's at 43 through 3. Some great scores.
Yeah,
great match here.
I'm finding last week's match and this week's match a couple of the more entertaining finals championship shows that we've had.
Oh, Nichols will be clearing out the channel.
I was going to say, I hope he's clearing out the
piece
channel.
of deadwood in there.
Didn't see the deadwood from here. I was wondering what he was doing. That was pretty bad first ball.
Trying something new, I guess. Nichols with a 6. Builds that lead back up. It's 25 pins is the difference in the match. Big 9 for John. He's at 51 through 4. And Jonathan with the 8, he's at 51 through 4. There's still a 25 pin difference in the match. We're getting down to our final game of bowling. 10 frames remaining.
Both of these bowlers keeping up a pace.
There's a big strike right there, Dan.
I was going to say, keeping up a pace of marking every other box, basically.
Probably worst ball we've seen Jonathan throw right there.
Only one I can remember missing the head pin.
You always seem to do that when somebody throws a strike or a spare at you, know. Well, Boudreau will be looking for an out.
Calmed himself down a long time ago.
Yep, still in the match. You know, Jonathan's capable of running the sheet here.
And we should mention
he takes a 7
he's
for
actually
58
in a higher age group too.
So we're gonna switch bowlers around. The ladies are gonna step back up.
But before we go to the girls, let's take one more look at John Nichols burying the 1-3 pocket and getting the 4-pin to fall.
Nicole Chelman will lead us off when she's ready. Nicole and John will be trying to hold on to their lead.
29 and 2 balls.
Daniello and Boudreau got some work to do. But they can do it. It's a good start for Katie. A tough break.
And it looked like that 10 was going to go for a second, and the wood just never had the momentum to carry it down. Oh, you okay?
Oh, stayed behind the line. Fair ball. Unable to grab any. It's very quiet here today at the Pilgrim Lanes. And I have no open bowling down there.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Usually you see some open bowling.
It's 90 degrees outside. It's having something to do with it.
Yeah, people have been dying for some good weather.
I guess. It's golf day, I think, today, huh?
And for those of you just catching us for the first time on YouTube, if you come out to New England, you got to play Candlepin. You got to try it. There are centers throughout all of New England. Just look up your local bowling center. You'll have a great time. Great family sport. There's a nice shot.
It was a very good try.
Well, girls will look for their out. There's a 10 by Nicole. Katie
Nice
with
out.
8. That's a good out. Katie's looking for a big mark here. If she can get 1 or 2 marks, get that lead down a little bit, she definitely could give Jonathan an opportunity to.
Yep. I mean, she started with that big spare to start this game, but hasn't really had a lot of spare leads to shoot at since then.
Not getting a lot off the quarter pin.
No.
It's doing nothing.
Sometimes you can here, you know. Some people's balls, you know, has earlier strings. Nicole was getting a lot off the quarter pin.
It's a big shot. That's a great shot for Nicole Chelman. We all know the 10 pin's probably the toughest pin for a right-hander. And she was all over it. That was a great shot. Oh, Katie with a tough one there. Katie with a tough 3. Well, let's see if Katie can get a big finish here. It's funny how some days you got it in this game, and some days you wish you stayed home.
And Chelman and Nichols, they really have it. I mean, as a team,
There's a
it's
tough
not just
break.
one bowler. They're both, piling the points on here.
Yeah, they're both bowling very well. Paniello, nice pocket hit with a very tough leave. Let's see what she does here. Oh, not in the cards today for Katie.
No.
Nicole with a solid 9. Katie takes her 8. One big mark will make a big difference. Chelman's at 102. Nicole's going to have a nice 2-game total. She had 101 in her opening game. Another tough break for Katie. She puts it in the pocket, the 1-3 pocket. She can run that down. Nicole was going for the 1-2 pocket. Just sliding by. The nice shot by Paniello. There it is. 1-3 pocket.
And win or lose, it must feel good to
That's a
finish
big
with
clutch
mark
shot.
like that.
That's a big clutch shot. Love to see her throw a hammer on it.
And
A solid 111.
Chelman, the team hit 222, and then she puts up a 111 exactly on pace.
Look at this, Dan. What a great
Well,
ball.
it's a great ball,
Look
but
at that.
It's one of those ones we've seen a few times today, particularly on lane 2.
That's a tough 5. No luck on that, Katie.
We've seen a few more of those crazy leaves on lane 2 than we have on lane 3.
So Katie Paniello finishes with 87.
Well, underline
Nicole
111.
with 111. There's a 24 pin difference. Boudreaux's got some work to do.
Almost a little up the ladder action for a double almost.
Big single pin for John Nichols.
Yeah, he can pretty much salt away the game with it.
That's a
There it
nice
is.
smooth ball.
Just
Nice smooth ball.
wraps it up.
Boudreaux not going to let up though.
You don't ever
nice
want to
try.
say it's over with Jonathan, but
If anybody can throw a triple strike or a double strike and a couple of spares, it's Jonathan.
this, I don't like to ever announce who I think's going to win. Oh, wait, who am I kidding? Yes, I do. I would have predicted that Nicole Chelman and John Nichols, this is quite an accomplishment for them to run the ladder. They're two formidable
Sure
teams they were
is.
playing.
Big weekend for John Nichols.
They're showing me something today.
Well, Nichols filling the spare with 6, adding to that lead.
Trying to get the 3 marks in a row.
Nichols had a 71 half, 87 through 6. Boudreaux with a great shot. That's a clutch mark. He really needed that, Dan. He's still alive.
No.
He's got to run the sheet.
We'll take one more look. The half Worcester's a shot nobody wants to see, but John Boudreaux makes it look easy.
He's got to run the sheet. Probably needs a double strike in there.
Stopped keeping track a while ago. It's a big lead.
Yeah, it's up there. It's up there. We know that.
But yeah, finish with a strike here. You never know.
Triple strike. You can pick up 20-something pins in one box. You never know. There's a good ball.
All right. Pretty fast 9 drop.
Big 9. Picked up 12 pins on that shot. John Nichols. Oh, that looked good.
Yeah, with his good second ball again.
Boudreaux off the wood.
Yeah, but I think it'll go.
Boy, oh boy.
He turns around laughing. He's taking it from the crowd. That's you throw a 270 and you're still hearing it from the crowd.
I thought the ball was going to hit the wood and then take the pin, but it jumped over and wood come out of nowhere in the back and took it.
Kid's averaging 130 and they're giving him a hard time back there.
Nichols had a 9. He's at 103 with 2 frames remaining. Boudreaux needs one here. Oh boy! Big 9. He's not giving up, Dan. John Nichols had the spread eagle through the second ball in the hole. This is the match. He needs this. He's got it. He picked up 3.
Let's see. So the first match was 14. She picked up another 24.
I think he needs a hammer here.
38.
Picked up 4 pins though with a
Needs
6.
to win by 38 to tie.
Nichols is at 109. Boudreaux's at 116 plus a bonus ball. Strike here would be huge.
31. It's still 31 minus. I said a long way to go.
He's a hammer. Needed the strike. I think that's gonna do it. Filled it with 6 for 122. He's up 13 over Nichols.
Yeah, again, we should mention it because he's not going to get much more credit because Nichols won, but Boudreaux, low game of 123 today. 4 games that he bowled.
He's the only bowler to put 3 consecutive marks together on either show. And we have our new champions for the 2010 season of Nicole Chelman and John Nichols.
Wow.
We're going to take a break here.